I have already shown you my card where the details were written. So at that time, you can easily contact me anywhere, right? I am the easiest approachable person in the university. So anytime you can contact me. Okay. So I am just starting, and I just requesting all of you to have the confidence you to speak, have the confidence to show yourself that okay, you are there with me in the class, and whenever the response is asked, you please give the response in your voice, right? And during the class you please be calm, but whenever the response is asked, you please unmute yourself and then speak. I expect my student to give a very, you can say, genuine feedback or genuine things, what you have learned and what you have not. Because if you are not speaking now, then when we are discussing some complex topics or we will be moving ahead, then it will be very difficult because at the foundation level, we have to solve all those problems. Are you clear about it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes,
Very good.
sir.
So,
Yes.
so I'm starting right now. Today we'll be discussing some topics which you already know what I expect, but again, you have to perform very well in the quiz. Okay. So I will provide you quiz also. But first I will discuss few topics, then a quiz, then few topics, then a quiz. But in the last class, last week, I faced one problem. The problem was that in the initial phase, there were around 20, 21 students, but later half, few students left, and around 6 to 7 students left. And then in the next quiz, in the second quiz, we had only 10 participants who submitted the quiz. So that will actually is not giving the fair idea of your participation. So I require the fair idea that okay, you are with me for the entire class. When I say that okay, we'll meet again next week, then up to that time you have to be with this class. Okay, I will not take any means a longer period. I always try to keep my class up to 50 minutes, 50 to 55 minutes, not more than that. Because physics is the subject. After 50 minutes doing some exercise and listening to a boring professor, then it makes you more boring. Okay. So physics should be interesting. Okay. So I am just starting, and then we can have a small quiz, right? Okay.
Okay.
So now you can off your videos, and I'm in the presentation mode. I'll presenting. So, but be here with me, and try to answer, try to participate in a very, you can say, positive manner. So all of you are seeing my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
So, so again, I am with the red colored physics. I will not change this color unless you are not performing well in your quizzes.
Okay, sir.
But
Okay, sir.
I will change this color whenever I'll feel that okay, now you're performing well, and then I will first make it to orange, then green or like that.
No, sir.
So
Red to orange.
red to
Just the
orange.
zone.
Yes, yes. So this is my contact information, and you can have a snap of this. My contact number is given and email ID also given. Okay. So myself, Dr. Pradeep Sharma. Again, I am taking your physics class, and today we'll discuss the second part of you can say electrostatics part, which covers the electric field. Today we'll try to discuss few of the topics from this table, the field intensity, then point charge, superposition due to point like this. So there are certain topics. One by one we will discuss it. So first of all, if we see the electric field, already in the last class we said that electric field is a simple, you can say, uh, uh, the region up to which the force is experienced. Okay, so it's a simple definition. But if we see that the proper definition, the field is a electric field is a region of space around any charge or a system of charges within which other charged particle experience electrostatic force. But when we are talking about electric field, this is true. But when we are talking about any other type of field, this is also true. But we'll say that suppose a gravitational field is there. So how you will define the gravitational field? We'll replace the in this definition with the gravitational force. So up to which point any particle will experience the gravitational force, that is the field, magnetic field. Up to which point any particle is experiencing magnetic force. Okay, so field is a region up to which a force can be experienced. So over here in our case, we are talking about electric field. That is why it is the you can say the arrangement up to which we can experience electrostatic force. And you understand that electrostatic force, we have discussed the Coulomb's force, and theoretically electric field extends up to infinity. Okay, but in laboratory we cannot go up to infinite distance, so practically it is limited to certain distances. So field strength, field intensity, or electric field, right? All these things at a point is the electrostatic force per unit positive charge. Okay, acting on a vanishingly small positive test charge. Now you have to see this vanishingly small positive test charge. Always we consider a charge on which we are experiencing the force, but that test charge should be positive, very small. Okay, so this way we can have plus q and plus q naught, minus q and then plus q naught. So this plus q naught is our test charge. So if we are having for a positive charge, the force will be outward, and for in the negative charge, the force will be towards that. So accordingly, the value for electric field is limiting delta q is equal to 0. Delta q is this test charge when we are saying f by delta q. So f by q naught, and in if we put the value for Coulomb's force, E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square, and this r cap is the direction of the field. Direction of the field is same as direction of the force. So the test charge is considered to be vanishingly small, right? So this way we can have the q naught is taken positive. The direction of field is along the direction of force. Electrostatic force on a negatively charged particle will be opposite to the direction of the field. Electric field is a vector quantity whose magnitude and direction are uniquely determined at every point in the field. This third point, please kindly take care of this third point. Electric field is a vector quantity whose magnitude and direction are uniquely determined at every point in the field, because you can understand that the charge due to which we are finding the force. I'm not talking about the test charge. The charge we are already considered in Coulomb's consideration that that test charge is a point charge. So whenever a point charge is there, so around that space there will be a space. Any other point at any other point, if we put that test charge, so there will be a uniquely identified value for a force and for the field, because the direction is a test. So this is uniquely determined. So that you have to specifically concentrate on this. SI unit of electric field is Newton per Coulomb. Electric field due to point charge we can easily find out in space if in Cartesian system we are having. So this type of value in a point value we can have p, x, y, z. Q naught we are putting over here. It's a positive test charge, and we are putting a Q plus positive test charge at the origin, so that this position vector R is available and the force is away from this, right? So we can have the force value from our earlier discussion. Okay, then electric field strength we can easily find F by Q naught, right? And in terms of R vector, Q by R cube. So these values when we draw, because electric field to the R value, we can draw that as soon as the R is near to this origin, E value is maximum, and as we are moving away from this point in here in space, the value for E is decreasing, right? So that you have to take into account. So electric field due to point charge has spherical symmetry, because point charge is a point, and around that the symmetry is spherical in space. So if Q naught Q is greater than 0, if we are talking about the charge at origin, if it is positive, then the field is radially outward, and if Q is 0, then the field is radially inward. These 2 points you must remember, because we will be using these as a direction information in many of the numericals, right? So this is there. Now in terms of coordinates, if it is given, so suppose many charges are there. So in coordinates, the R position vector is given by x square plus y square plus z square under root. So the value will be this. Xi plus yj plus zk, it is the R vector. And superposition principle we will consider. So electrostatic force experienced by a charge due to other charges is the vector sum of electrostatic force due to these other charges as if they are existing individually. So you can say that if there are more than one charge available, then there will be the sum of forces according to superposition principle, this way. And we can have this relation. You please try to see this relation, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. There are two parameters, b is equal to 1 to n and b is not equal to a. Okay, it's not the same point. So qa, qb are available, and ra minus rb and ra minus rb to the power 3. So in the present example, a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2 to 5. And we got the values. So interaction must be on the charge which is to be studied due to other charges. And the charge on which the influence due to other charges is to be found is assumed to be floating charge, and others are rigidly fixed. So there are interaction between other charges, and means a number of charges you can place, and superposition principle can hold good for anything. So electric line of forces, if we are talking about, and in the last class also we discussed that it is basically a virtual line, imaginary straight line, imaginary you can say a path on which the test charge will move if we leave that test charge there, right? And if we leave the test charge will move towards the our targeting charge, taking that path. So that path is considered as electric line of force. So these are not physically existing line; these are virtual. And
Hello.
yes, yes.
Hello. Sir, someone is trying to join the class, sir, but they
Oh,
cannot.
okay, okay. Just
Just
give me a
two.
moment. Actually, I am yes, yes. Just give me a moment. Okay. Yes. Any other? Any other person is there? Okay. Yes. One. I'm just waiting if any other person is joining. I hope you also can admit them. Okay. So if you are seeing that admit button, then you please admit them. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because in Google Meeting it is possible. So you can admit all those. Try to help me out for that. Okay. Thank you. So should I continue? Should I
Thank you, sir.
continue?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
all of you are here with me, or somebody has gone for a bath, or somebody has gone for a walk.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir. We are here with
All
you.
of you are here?
Yes, sir. We are
No,
here.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's very important because I cannot I cannot take a watch on you that you are there or not, and you can be in a park also, and you can be in a gym, and you can attend the class. That's the benefit of these type of classes, but definitely the drawbacks are there. So I am just going back. Okay. So in my this sheet, if we go, so due to a point charge, if we see, there can be two possibilities. Like suppose the charge is greater than zero, it's a positive charge. So for a positive charge, there will line be, you understand that the positive charge is a source of field. Because why it's a source of field lines? Because we are taking the test charge as positive, and our charge in consideration is also positive. So if we put the test charge near to this charge Q, so our test charge will move away, because positive to positive charge interaction will be there. So it will be outward movement. Is it clear? It will be outward movement. But if our charge is negative, this situation, then you can understand that because our test charge is positive and our target charge is negative, so it will feel the attraction. We are not holding our test charge as fixed. We are holding that Q charge as fixed, and our test charge we are putting, we can release. So as soon as we release our test charge, it will try to move towards that negative charge. So that is why we always say that positive charge is the source of electric field line, and the negative charge is the, you can say, the sink of electric field lines. So size of arrow is a simple representation what I discussed. And electric line of force due to a pair of equal and unlike charges, like in a case of dipole, if we say, right? So positive to negative, if we are putting these two very near, so this type of structure it will come out to. The positive lines will go out, but will try to bend and then again will come. Okay, so the electric line of force contract lengthwise to represent attraction between two unlike charges. So they lengthwise try to, you can say, it's not curves, it's not, you can say, complete curves. Straight line wise, they try to mend their way. Okay, and electric line of force due to pair of equal and like charges. So if we place two charges equal in nature, then you can understand that there will be a point of neutrality in between them. And so electric line of force exert lateral pressure to represent a repulsion between two like charges. So at this point where this neutral thing happens, no field lines is available. It is actually over here. If we place something or if we try to put something, it will give you type of, you can say, the pressure, lateral pressure. Okay. So this type of structure you must understand, and you keep in your mind that okay, this type of visualization, this type of picture you should have in your mind, that okay, the electric field lines work like this. Because whatever you learn, uh, if I give you a text and if I give you a image, you can learn from the image more than the text. So you please try to fix these images in your mind so that okay, these type of workings are there. Now, for a uniform field, if I say electric line of force due to a uniform field, and I am taking, suppose we can relate this with parallel plate capacitor type of thing. On one plate, a positive charge, and on the another plate, the negative charge is there.
Sir,
Yes, yes,
sir, I have a doubt.
yes, yes. You please ask over here. But if,
Uh,
बोलिए.
sir, in dipole, uh,
Hmm.
in electric field lines, actually the electrons get transferred from one object to another, right?
Hmm.
So,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
so in
Why? What is
so
your doubt actually?
sir, here the electric field lines are traveling from the positive charge to negative charge, but it should be the other way around. Like from the negative charge, it should travel to the positive charge in dipole.
I will come to the dipole discussion when the electric dipole will come over here in this discussion today. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So here I am talking about the movement of the test charge. Okay.
Okay.
Over here, if you see in this diagram, you are seeing this second diagram, two point electric line. You are seeing this diagram.
Yes, sir.
So here you see, for all I am saying, for all of you can see here, if we are placing two charges plus q and minus q very near, so how we will
Yes.
see the electric line of forces? And it is written electric line of force. So how electric line of force will move? So for that to judge, I have to keep this test charge at any point P. You are seeing this point P?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this test charge is positive. I am putting this test charge here. So we are not talking about any one charge in between, means from minus q or plus q. I am not talking about. I am talking about an external test charge, the third charge at P. So this is the third charge at P, which is very small, positive. If I place somewhere, that test charge will move from plus Q to minus Q by taking this path. Is it clear?
Okay. Okay, sir.
So this is entirely different thing what you are talking. I will discuss everything regarding dipole or whatever your doubt is, and I clearly understood where you are having your doubt. But right now, I am not discussing that. I am just
Okay.
discussing the movement of a test charge when it has been placed to a dipole, near to a dipole like structure. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. So should I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yes, yes.
sir. Many of our friends cannot able to join your class. So please share your link in that group. They are
Okay,
telling
you
that it is
already you have joined. No, you are
yes,
talking
sir.
about
So
WhatsApp
they
group
are
or today's
so
class.
they are asking for permission to join the
Yes,
class.
sir.
Oh, you please admit them. You can you admit?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh,
You cannot.
I'm just trying to admit. Listen, listen. Just hold on, just hold on. Uh, okay, yes. One person. Okay, so I hope three more have joined. Mhm. Anybody else? Okay. So should I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Move
Okay.
on, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Is there? So I hope I have cleared that doubt regarding this diagram.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I was talking about this structure where I am not saying that this is the parallel plate capacitor again, but it is a kind of arrangement where one plate is having positive charge, another is having negative charge, so that the field lines are straight lines from positive to negative. and you can see that 4 positive charges are available to 4 negative charge, so that a straight line can easily be traced. So in that case, we can easily define the properties and other things, that properties of electric line of force. Electric lines are imaginary lines. We cannot say that these are physical lines, and they follow a path. Okay. And the most important part of having electric field lines, it will give you the direction of the force at that point, right? So if a car, or you can say a movement, or a movement of the charge at any path is available, and if you create a tangent on that point, so it will give you the direction of field. But the direction of field, you can say field is nothing. Field is the force per unit test charge. So it will provide you the direction of force, right? And the most important part you can understand over here, that two electric line of force can never cross each other. Why? Because if at that point, if they cross, at that point only, the point of intersection, we will have two direction of forces, which is not possible. Okay. So I hope all of you have gone through these type of things many a times, but I'm just trying to reconceptuate. Electric line of force are closer, where the electric field is strong, and the lines spread out where the electric field is weaker. So you can easily understand that if charge is strong, okay, then definitely the field lines or force due to that charge will be more. So if the force will be more, so you can have the idea that okay, at any point I am keeping that test charge, it will move away with a very good amount of force. But if the charge is small and our test charge is also small, so there is a weaker force. Weaker force means weaker field. So weaker field, it is not, you cannot understand that from weaker field that it will not work up to large distance. It cannot be, but it can be negligible. Okay. So the amount of field lines, or we can say the amount of force available near to a large charge or near to a smaller charge, depends on the force itself. Electric line of force are perpendicular to the surface. So you can understand this. If again a block is there with positive charge, so field lines definitely can come out. Or this type of structure is there again, so these are perpendicular to that surface. So this you can easily understand. Please make a picture in your mind that you are keeping one test charge here. Okay, so if you keep one test charge here, where it will go? So it will go in the perpendicular direction. But if you keep a test charge here again, it will go to the perpendicular direction to the surface. So this property is clearly understood, I hope. So electric line of force contract lengthwise to represent attraction between the two unlike charges. And line of force exert lateral pressure to represent repulsion between two. Like already I have discussed these two properties. I am just going back. Here. So this represents the second represents the attraction, and this represents the repulsion. And over here is written over there, right? So this is that particular property. 8th and 9th, right? So the number of lines per unit cross-sectional area perpendicular to the field lines is directly proportional to the magnitude of the intensity of field in that region. So E is proportional to delta N by delta A. So in many of the numericals you will use it. You please kindly note it down that the intensity of electric field is directly proportional to the number of field lines per unit cross-sectional area. So that you have to use. And electric line of force do not pass through a conductor. You all know that Electric field lines do not enter into a conductor, do not pass through, do not enter. Hence, the interior of the conductor is free from the influence of the electric field. You know the idea about that shell, um, where the conductor cannot pass through and we can reside inside safely if any charge hits that surface. Okay, that is called shielding. So solid or hollow conductor is there, and if any charge is available, so whatsoever the charge, it will move on the surface only. Inside that, there will not be any charge. So this is known as electrostatic shielding. Electric line of force can pass through any insulator. So insulator can, for that we can have. So this is the we can say the discussion on electric lines and electric lines properties, electric field lines properties. Now I want to have your you can say uh, your attention that one small quiz I am putting, and I'll request there will be second one also. So after this first, please try to give the second also, and please try to find how you can solve it in a very efficient manner. There are certain numericals, so I will be giving you that, and definitely I hope all of you can solve it. It's very easy. Try to try to consider that whatever the things I have discussed, all you know. There is nothing new I have discussed, but again, because time and again the things are required. So I hope all of you have received this link. Please click on it. Kindly click and start the quiz. Start the quiz. There are 5 questions again. First, you have to give your email ID, then your name, and then your contact number. And I'll request you please put your correct contact number so that I can add in my WhatsApp group. And many of the students is asking about the syllabus. I have just finished the PDF file. I'll share after this class with the WhatsApp group. The syllabus will be available for you for theory as well as for practicals. How many of you have joined first time in this class? Because I hope few students are new. Is there anybody who have joined first time? Okay,
Yes, sir,
Pankaj.
me, sir.
Okay, and Kaustav is there. Ithar Parik, Ayan, Swapnil. Okay, very good. So, okay, Biswajit also. Okay. So my request is because all my previous lectures, this is I hope our ninth class is there. So what you can do, you directly go to the YouTube channel, and I will share you with the YouTube channel. Our all previous class video recordings are available. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. On WhatsApp group, I will share those details. I hope already you are receiving those links to the YouTube channel for all the classes what you are attending. So it's already 3 minutes when I gave you this quiz. I hope it will more 5 minutes it is required. Already two students have submitted, Kalipadas and Biswajit Ghosh. Hmm. Third also, Khatri Pusudan, Ripusudan. Devamalya Bhomik also submitted. Please take your own time to decide upon the formula, how you will put the values, how you will solve it. Do not rush. Only five numericals, five questions are there. So 3 more minutes. It's 11:43. At 11:45, I will stop. Please submit if you have not. Only four students have submitted. I hope today after the submission you are getting the score. And I am requesting again because two or three members have left already. After the submission of this quiz, please do not leave. There will be another quiz afterwards and a small discussion also. I got 11 submissions, 13. I got 15 submissions. After the submission, I hope you are getting your scorecard and I hope the answers. Total 17 submissions are there. So last 1 minute is available to you. Please submit if you want to. Last 1 minute. Uh, what was the problem? I requested you to change this name. नाम में कुछ नहीं रखा. नाम में बहुत कुछ रखा है बेटे. आप नाम इसका चेंज करो. You please try to change it. Otherwise, I am unable to identify. Link, okay. I am again sharing the link. Yes. Again given the link. So 19 already. I'm just waiting if one or two more can do because this is for your practice. I am not in an examination mode or for. Actually, to understand physics, you have to be in a Zoli mode. Otherwise, you cannot understand the physics concept. Physics can be understood only with a smile on your face. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to understand the concept and engineering part, also applications. While you smile, your brain always works fast and try to understand more. So I always try to be very, you can say, positive about this thing with my students. Usually in the classroom, I always try to crack a joke. I always try to start with a joke, and then I start say the concept. Because if you are directly go to the concept, then students will say, "Oh, Baba, एक और आ गया," like that. So students should always be smiling, should not be under any pressure. Okay, 21 I have got. So I am just 22. So now I am stopping the response. If anybody wants to submit, please submit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am just counting up to 10. 7 मेरा पहुंच गया था. 8, 9, 10. So I am just stopping. So now it's stopped. So I hope you are seeing my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just trying to give you the. I'm just trying to give you the answers with the solution. Find the force on a charge 2 coulomb in a field 1 volt per meter. Okay. So the field value is given. So the answer is 2, so you can understand the value. Okay, so second question was find the electric field intensity of two charges. Charges are given and separation of distance 1 meter in air. So I hope many of you have done it correctly. So 9 into 10 to the power 9. The formula used is the Coulomb's force and then electric field value. Then third is saying for field intensity of a charge defines the impact of the charge on a test charge placed at a distance. It is maximum at d is equal to 0 and minimizes at d increases. Is it true or false? So you remember we have already discussed this today. So I hope many of you have given it correctly. So this is true. Explanation already I have discussed in my class today. Electric field intensity due to infinite sheet of charge.
So I think options are wrong in this question.
Where beta?
So in this question, electric field intensity due to infinite sheet of charge sigma is.
Just a moment.
So it will be sigma by 2.
Yes,
Sigma
sir.
by
62 epsilon naught.
Okay. Just a moment. Which question? Yes, this one. Okay. So electric field intensity due to infinite sheet of charge. Sigma is this one. So unity this and this is given, right? Now see the explanation. Explanation says E is equal to this Q 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Distance D is infinity, electric field will be 0. Okay. So I think this is over here is not mentioned at infinite distance, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes. Yes, yes. So in the question part, I think this need to be corrected. Electric field intensity due to infinite sheet of charge at infinite distance. That should
Yes,
be
sir.
added. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And electromagnetic wave, the electric field will be perpendicular to which of the following? So you know that electromagnetic wave carries two waves, electric field wave and magnetic wave. So both waves are perpendicular to each other. E and B waves are perpendicular to each other. So here H, because H is represented by that magnetic wave, but the wave direction is also there. So electric field will be perpendicular to both H, the magnetic direction, and the wave direction. So that will be the answer. Now let us see what was your responses. 22 responses we have seen. And if you see the answers value 68684, okay, 10. Aparna, you always the 10 markers. Congratulations. Aparna always with 10. And over Abhik is always 10. Okay, very good. So two students have got 10. Now we see the question wise distribution, how you correct it. There were 22 correct responses, 22 responses, but 19 out of 22 for the first one got it correct. And 14 out of 22, okay, in the numerical part, I think many of you have gone and done it wrongly. In third, 20 out of 22 is the maximum correct responses I have seen for today for this question, and 8 out of 22. Okay, due to that, I think that confusion was there. So many of you have given it wrongly. So 5 out of 8. Oh, 8 out of 22. Okay, in the last one. So I hope the question number 5, question number you can say 2. Yes, question number 2 and question number 5 are basically the questions of problems, basically the problem questions. So I request all of you to please look into how you can improve upon these parts. And definitely, I thank the student who has pointed out that for question number 4 regarding that problem. So that question number 4, if I leave, okay, that due to this problem, if I leave the 4 questions I consider, then I think the performance is good. So I am just talking about this thing, and I will now move to the second part of the discussion, which I was talking about the dipole. That's a very simple thing, and again, electric dipole you can understand. I'm just today will give you a very you can say a small discussion because already it's 55 minutes for the class. I'm just trying to have a very small introduction, then the quiz will start for the second one. So electric dipole is a pair of equal and opposite charges separated by very small distance. Electric field produced by dipole is known as dipole field, and there is a dipole moment, which is a vector quantity. It is used to measure the strength of the dipole. And if the arrangement is like this, the minus q and plus q charges are placed, suppose some distance. For calculation purpose, we have taken it as 2L. So the distance is there. And dipole moment P is defined as the multiplication of the charge and the distance between them. And there is a direction you see over here, I cap. So this I cap is the direction of the moment. So magnitude of electric dipole moment is the product and the distance product of the charges and distance between the two charges. Direction is from negative to positive charge. So over here, when we say now, kindly try to understand what we were talking about earlier, the direction of the dipole. Over here, if you consider, I am not remembering the name of the student who raised that point, the direction of the field. At that moment, if you remember, I have pointed out and I hope cleared that doubt also that we put a separate third charge near to this arrangement. And if we are placing any test charge positive near to this arrangement, so definitely it will move from positive to negative. Okay, but we are not talking about any other test charge here. We are having these two charges only, and here the direction of moment, dipole moment is talking about. Dipole moment is basically the, you can say, property due to which the this arrangement will try to rotate. Always the moment, when we talk about the moment in any kind of arrangement, the mechanical or electrical, moment is the property due to which that physical thing will try to rotate itself. So over here, this arrangement, minus q plus q arrangement, when it will have a tendency to rotate, so the direction will be from negative to positive, the dipole moment direction. I will come into detail for this, but right now this is the explanation. And the SI unit of P is coulomb meter. An ideal dipole is the dipole in which the charge becomes larger and larger and the separation becomes smaller and smaller. So you can say if we reduce this distance over here, so in comparison to the distance, the charge will be in comparison will be more and more high. Okay, so that will be the ideal dipole. So we can calculate the intensity another part due to dipole that will I think discuss in my next class. So I will now try to give you one small quiz, basically which you can understand that from our earlier discussion and from today's discussion also. So kindly give me one moment. So this is the second quiz. If you can start, it is now 11:59, or I can say that exact 12 it is approaching. So you please try to start it. I am giving you 10 minutes time so that you can do it and submit. These questions are very simple based on Coulomb's interaction and field values, and I hope one or two theory questions are also there. So I hope all of you are doing this quiz. Aniket, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you are doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am receiving two responses in place of one. So Aniket is being helped by some other person also. Divya Sharma. Divya, are you doing this?
Yes, sir.
How you are finding the questions? Easy or hard? I hope everybody is doing. I am just taking one or yes, Himanshu the gamer, Himanshu gamer. So Himanshu, are you doing this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And Himanish Chaudhary.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Swapnil Rudra, I think you have joined first time. Swapnil,
Yes, sir.
you have joined first time.
Yes, sir.
So how you are finding the discussion? It is okay, or should I improve upon?
No, sir, it's okay.
Okay, thank you. Sumit Ghosh. Sumit, also your first time?
No, sir. I have done
Are
earlier
you
also.
okay? Thank you. Subhashish, I think earlier also have joined. Sahitya, Ripu, Rejwan, Vastavoy. So I hope all of you are doing well. Biswajit Ghosh, he is a newcomer. Biswajit, your first time?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So is it okay, beta? Are you getting the things done with you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
And Ayan Connor. Ayan Connor, are you doing it?
Yes, sir.
So is it simple or hard? Let's give yourself a challenge. How many of you will now get the maximum, the 10? You have to compete Aparna. Aparna is gaining, you can say, in all the quizzes, she got 10. Am I right, Aparna?
Yes, sir.
So I have given all of them challenge that they have to match your marks. Let us see. So 5 more minutes are available with you.
Say done.
Very good. And I'll request all of you to please revise the concept of, you can say, uh, potential, potential energy, electrostatic potential energy, electrostatic potential, and some part of capacitors. Then revise few topics of interference, diffraction, polarization. All will be having the discussion here in the class, but always it is better if you are well prepared and you can discuss. Very good. So I hope 9 students have submitted. Oh, this time Aparna will face a challenge. This time Aparna will have few more entries. Himanshu also done. And please do not leave the class after this. We'll be having few discussions, not more than 1 minute or two. I'm just waiting for last 3 minutes. So 10 responses I have received till now. So in your areas, means I don't know, many of you are from West Bengal, from Rajasthan also, and from different parts. So how the things are there? I hope all are well in your neighborhoods, and there are no cases of corona and other things. Because right now the situation is again worsening, and a few state governments are imposing the lockdown again. So kindly take precautions and be safe and healthy. And always try to do this some you can say you can mind interactive games like few quizzes or a few like that um, Sukodu, Sukodu. That's called Sukodu. So that type of game actually try to engage your mind so that depression and other things will not come up, and it will improve also. So 14 entries we got. The last minute we are in. Please try to submit if you can. Please try to submit so that we can discuss. 15 responses I have. Okay, what was the thing? Okay, Sahitya Ray Creation is saying done sir, but one answer is incorrect due to clicking wrong option. Yes, yes, yes. That basically the thing. Okay, 17 responses I have got, and I am into the last minute. Few seconds are I hope left. Then I am just counting up to 10. So starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because 11 is there, so I have to rush up. So I am stopping the accepting response. So if you see over here that the marks breakage is like 6, 4, 10. So we got 1 for 10, then 10 again, then 10 again, and 4, 10, 10, 8, 8. Aparna got 8. Aparna, why you got 8 now?
Sir, by mistake, I have chosen the wrong option.
Okay, but you know the correct answer?
Sir,
Okay,
the question about field density.
okay. See, these marks are just for marking your presence over here and how you participate. But definitely it will give how much you are involved. So that is there. If we see the responses for the first question, find the force of interaction. So 10 out of 17 are correct. In the second question, 13 out of 17 are correct. Third question, 14 out of 17 are correct. And the fourth question is 11 out of 17 are correct. And then fifth question, 12 out of 17 are correct. So you see in both the quizzes today, because in the last week we had a few, I think 2 questions in which 100% answers were correct. But over there today in both the quizzes, I have got no question in which 100% answer are correct. I'm just going through the answers very quickly. For the first one, uh, the D part is there, and you can see the explanation also. One stat coulomb is given 1 by 3 into 10 to the power 9 coulomb, and then the force value is calculated, so 1.815. So the units are given in stat coulomb, so accordingly your answer should be in that. The second question has two vectors and cross product you have to find. I hope many of you have done, but I don't know how few have got it wrongly. So you can understand that the A cross B part can be easily calculated. The third part, the angular separation between two vectors. So two vectors are given, so you can easily find out the angular separation by using this cos theta part, the dot product, and the angle of separation will be cos theta is equal to 8 by this and 0.377. And if you are using the calculator, or I have asked you to download the scientific calculator in your mobile phone, then you can easily find out that value. Then electric flux density in electric field is referred to as, because it's the electric flux. Okay, so when we are saying the flux, so basically it is ratio of flux lines crossing a surface and the surface area. So the surface area need to be considered over here. And then the fifth last question is point charge is given at certain location. Then you have to find the potential difference between two positions. So that two positions you can easily find out by considering the value, because VAB is equal to V1 plus V2, right? And the value are given as 2.7. So these are the discussions today, and I hope all of you have enjoyed the class. I nowhere I mean that I should bother you about the subject, and the subject is very interesting, and we have to make it interesting. And in the most you can say the incoming classes also we'll keep the same thing. But I request your participation also. If you are doing certain problems, certain you can say discussions, you can come up with some doubts or some suggestions how to improve upon. This is just my way to interact with you, having a quiz, having the discussion in a positive manner. But definitely, because you are on the receiving side, so you should not be think that okay, whatsoever we are being given, we have to receive it. It's not like that. Whatever you will say, we will give you that. Okay, so it's not like that I am putting this way and you have to receive it the same day, same way. Whatever you will say, accordingly we can change, but the efficiency of the class should not go down. That we have to see. Okay, so thank you very much. Thanks a lot. We'll meet again next week. Thank you.
Sir,
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes, please. Yes.
sir, please add my number in group
Yes, yes,
WhatsApp.
definitely. Immediately after this class, I will immediately add. Immediately add.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.